Mlijitokeza, sio? Sio? Sasa bado jamaa hawajaelewa. Bei inazidi kupanda kila siku, lakini mimi nitakuja kuongea baadaye. Sawa sawa? Sawa sawa? Sasa hapa niko na ndugu yangu Raila, rafiki yetu. Yeye ndio Buru amealika yeye siku ya leo kama mgeni maalum. Huyu jamaa tumetembea naye pamoja, tulikuwa naye pamoja kutoka wakati hili ya KANU, alikuwa KANU huko, tukaenda naye tukaunda chama pamoja na yeye, inaitwa LDP. Tukaingia pamoja kwa NAK, tukaenda naye pamoja kwa ODM. Tumesimama naye pamoja mara mbili, tumesimama naye pamoja, tumepigana na tujashindwa. Kila mara kwa mara tumekuwa tunanyang'anywa tu. Yeye amesimama na mizizi kidete. Hata mara hii ya mwisho hakuchaguliwa kama mgombea mwenza na yangu.
Ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga has just announced that Kalonzo Musyoka is the one whom he will support come 2027, and it means that he has made a prior announcement that Kalonzo Musyoka will be the one who will lead the polls in 2027 on his behalf. My good people, we know that this is not a genuine announcement because it has been made too early, and there are some factors that have just made Raila Odinga to announce Kalonzo Musyoka as the presidential candidate 2027. And some people might think that he has happily, or he has earlier enough announced Kalonzo Musyoka as a final announcement, but we should expect more changes coming, because right now we are in 2023. Not until we reach 2027 we got good years here in between, and things might change anytime soon. This is because the strategy that Raila Odinga has been using in politics since a long time ago, it have been too obvious to an extent that his opponents have been having a chance of learning his strategy, and they come in turn using that weakness from Raila's side to beat him up. And so, because you should not expose all your strategies and your plans too early to an opponent, then I think changes should be made so that Ruto cannot attack Raila Odinga anymore, just like other opponents have been doing to Raila Odinga. And it is now evident that he has been forced to announce Kalonzo Musyoka very early before 2027, and this is due to known reasons. My good people, few months ago Raila Odinga has been having a lot of pressure, and this pressure have been coming from his political advisors, some of which are closer to him in ODM, whom have been telling him to resign in politics, to stay aside, to act as an advisor and endorse another leader who will take his position as the leader who can run ODM for the benefit of 2027 elections. This is because maybe they have witnessed him losing this chance for a very long period. Approximately, we say he has lost presidential elections 5 times, but he has not yet given up, decided to retire or to quit the politics. And so one of the reasons as to why he has announced Kalonzo Musyoka, it is because of the pressure that people have been exerting to Raila Odinga, because people have been telling him you should endorse another leader who will champion your place. We have the second reason. We see that Raila Odinga has just been giving a direct response to President William Ruto. You remember the other day when President visited Nyanza for 4 days tour? He had told the people of Nyanza directly face to face that Ruto knows that Raila Odinga will not be on polls in 2027, and the possibility of a candidate who will be there in Azimio, it is only Kalonzo Musyoka. And this is why he decided to respond to President William Samoei Ruto, who had earlier threatened Kalonzo Musyoka that he will beat him very early in the morning in the presidential elections. And so, for Raila Amolo Odinga taking a step forward to announce Kalonzo Musyoka as a leader who will be supported in 2027 was just to give Ruto his response that he needed, because he had talked about Kalonzo Musyoka being his opponent in 2027. Another reason as to why Raila Odinga decided to announce Kalonzo, because maybe the first rejection that he faced in Turkana County of recently when he went to Turkana festivals. That day he was treated very badly. He was not given any chance to speak, and the worst of all is that his own allies in ODM are the people who turned against him, to chase him away, to disrespect him. And so maybe one of the reasons is when he was rejected in Turkana, maybe he has decided to put another leader in front. This is Kalonzo Musyoka, so that people should not see him as a leader who is selfish, who does not want to endorse other leaders, just to bring another new influence in the ground. And finally, another reason as to why he endorsed Kalonzo Musyoka, we see that we are not sure if this is the final decision. The last day you saw that the leader of ODM said that he has remained with one last bullet. This is 2027. And so coming 2027 again, he has brought another leader very early. This is Kalonzo Musyoka. This means that there is a contradiction here, and we are not sure if this is his final decision. He said he has only one last stab, that is 2027. And so maybe after 2027, this is the time when Raila will leave his position to Kalonzo Musyoka or look for any other suitable leader to replace him in politics. And so, my good friends, in politics, it's very dangerous, too bad, to be very much predictable, to an extent that your enemies can learn your plans, your secret, your strategies too early to use those plans as your weakness. This is because Raila Odinga has been announcing his final progress very earlier, than the expected time. And this has been giving his opponents an opportunity to bring strength on his side of the weakness so that they can beat him. And so this time round, we just hope that this is a trick that Raila Amolo Odinga has used to trap President William Samoei Ruto. This is because, for me, it is like Raila Odinga has just decided to announce Kalonzo Musyoka as a leader who will be supported in 2027, only to trick President William Samoei Ruto, who has been expecting too obvious that Kalonzo Musyoka will be the leader who will compete with him in 2027 on polls. This is because it has been obvious everywhere that Raila Odinga will not be in politics in 2027. He will not vie for a seat. He has to retire from politics, those influence and pressure. And so, to put forward this Kalonzo Musyoka, it is just to satisfy the feelings of President William Samoei Ruto that he will have Kalonzo Musyoka in polls 2027. But according to the period that we are having in between here, from 2023 to 2027, this is a very good duration for things to change, for Raila Amolo Odinga to make his minds, and for leadership to change drastically both in Kenya Kwanza and in Azimio. And so you should not be surprised that Raila Odinga has just put Kalonzo Musyoka in front for support, like a trap to trick who? Kenya Kwanza and Ruto at large, because they are obviously expecting Kalonzo Musyoka. Things might change to an extent that come 2027, Raila Odinga can decide to vie as a presidential candidate and pick on Kalonzo Musyoka as his deputy. Actually, that is a perfect match whereby Kalonzo Musyoka has got his own strong team that can support him. Come to Raila Odinga again, he has his own strong team that can support him. And so with the combination of both two leaders, it can bring out desired results. Unlike Mother Karua, who brought nothing on the table, but depended 100% from the support of Raila Odinga. Why do I say so? This is because it is very early for Raila Amolo Odinga to expose his secrets, his plans, and his strategies to William Ruto. And this should be at least changed so that he can remain dangerous and unpredictable. Failure to him changing his strategies and announcing his secrets very early, Raila will be having a lot of weaknesses that can be used by President William Samoei Ruto as his own weakness to beat Raila Odinga again. And so for me, I'm not sure if the issue of announcing Kalonzo Musyoka as the final presidential candidate 2027, it is a final decision. For me, I'm waiting until further changes are made, whereby the possibilities are Raila Odinga will be a presidential candidate while Kalonzo Musyoka will be his deputy. I don't know if you agree with me on this analysis. Send me your ideas in the comment section. Please give me a like and share my videos as many times as possible. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.